Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into serious bodybuilding science and want to train smarter, not just harder, you are in the right place. Today, we are doing something I've never seen broken down this way. A complete analysis of every Mr. Olympia champions training style across the Open, 212 and Classic Physique divisions. We are going straight back to the creation of Olympia in 1965, analyzing each division separately and categorizing every single gold medal winning approach into one of three clear buckets: high volume, high intensity, or mixed. We'll use their own interviews, training logs, set rep schemes, and documented routines, plus hard numbers on titles won. So you can see exactly what built the best physiques on the planet. The Mr. Olympia was created in 1965 by Joe Weider to crown the absolute bodybuilder in the world. It started as one open division. Over 61 contests and 60 years. The sport evolved, adding the 212 division in 2008, originally 202 pounds, and Classic Physique in 2016. But the thing stayed consistent. Champions had to build light muscle. The question is how? We'll start with the open division, the original and still the biggest. From 1965 all the way through 1991. That's Larry Scott's 2 titles, Sergio Olivia's 3, Arnold Schwarzenegger's 7, Frank Zane's 3, Lee Haney's record-tying 8. Every single champion used high-volume training. We are talking 5 to 6 exercises per muscle group, 4 to 6 sets each. Often 20 to 30 total working sets per body part. Trained with high frequency, sometimes twice a day. Arnold famously said he built his physique on volume, and his routines are still the gold standard example. Chest day could include 5 exercises for plus 20 sets. Haney's stimulate, don't annihilate philosophy still meant multiple sets per movement in a 3-day split. Numerical proof, these areas account for roughly 30 open titles, one purely on volume. Then came 1992 to 1997, 6 straight titles for Dorian Yates. He flipped the script completely and became the only pure high-intensity, low-volume champion in Olympia history. Blood and guts style. 4 days per week on the 60 minutes per session. Literally, 1 working set per exercise taken to absolute failure. Sometimes with forced reps. No 20 set chest day. Often just 1 to 2 heavy sets. This low volume approach produced one of the most dominant reign ever and proved intensity alone can win Sandows. From 1998 onward, Ronnie Coleman's 8 titles, Jay Cutler's 4, Phil Heath's 7, Big Remy's 2, right up to Derek Lunsford 2025 win and Samson Dauda's 2024 victory. We are back to high volume as dominant style, but with more mixed element creeping in. One who was famous for insane volume plus extreme heavy weights, often 12 to 16 reps with plus 500 pounds deadlifts. Cutler openly promoted plus 20 sets per muscle group. Heath and Big Remy used classic bro splits with high weekly volume. But modern champs like Cutler, Heath, and recent winner started layering in intensity technique like drop sets, rest pause, partials, on top of the volume base. So we categorize these as mixed. When program clearly balanced high sets with failure training and shorter recovery focus. Bottom line for open, 61 total titles, 55 won with primary high volume or mixed volume approaches. Only 6 with pure high intensity. All Yates. Volume has been the overwhelming winner. Now let's move to the 212 division, created in 2008 to give smaller athletes their own spotlight. Every single 212 champion since day one has fallen into high volume or mixed volume categories. 0 pure high intensity winners. David Henry 2008, Kevin English 3 titles, Flex Louise 7 straight titles from 2012 to 2018, Kamal Garni, Sean Clarida, multiple titles, Derek Lunsford before moving to Open, and Keone Pearson 3 recent titles. All documented high volume routines. Flex Louise, the most dominant, use 15 to 20 rep range on many movements with multiple sets and exercise per group. Plus his famous 3 is the magic number for certain intensity tweaks. Classic mixed volume that has still prioritized total work. No one here tried Yates' style, one set to failure and won. 18 titles total, all volume or mixed. Finally, Classic Physique, the division that brought back the golden era look starting in 2016. Again, 100% high volume or mixed. Danny Hester 2016, Byron Ansley 2 titles, Chris Bumstead historic 6 straight from 2019 to 2024, and Ramon Rocha in 2025. All train with high frequency and high weekly sets. Bumstead's modern split hit each muscle twice per week with 6 training days and heavy volume on arms and legs. We've seen his plus 20 sets arm sessions. These physiques demand detail in proportion that volume training has consistently delivered. 10 titles, all volume or mixed. So, after analyzing 89 total Olympia titles across 3 divisions in 60 years, here what the data actually shows and what we can learn and apply right now. First, high volume training or volume with mixed intensity techniques has built the vast majority of champions, over 90% of all titles. That's not opinion, that's plus 80 Sandows. Numerical evidence from modern hypertrophy research back this up. Studies consistently show a dose-response relationship where plus 10 to 20 heart set per muscle group per week drives more growth than low volume protocols for most lifters. Second, pure high intensity and low volume training absolutely works. Dorian Yates proved it with 6 straight titles and shorter brutal sessions. It's efficient for recovery and joint health. If you can push to true failure. Third, the mixed approach. High volume base plus strategic intensity techniques is what most modern champions have quietly evolved toward. It combines the best of both. Enough total work for growth plus enough effort for force adaptation without endless gym time. What can you take away for your own training? 1. There is no single best sign. Your genetics, recovery, age, and lifestyle decide. But the data says start with volume 10 to 20 sets per muscle weekly and add intensity. Go to failure on the last or 2 last sets. 2. Periodize. Many champions cycled between higher volume off-season phases and higher intensity pre-contest phases. 3. Track everything. If you're not progressing, audit your weekly volume first. Most people undertrain volume, not intensity. 4. Listen to your body. Yates' joint lasted because of low volume. Coleman's high volume and extremely heavy sets with legendary size, but came at a cost. Balance is the king. The takeaway from 60 years of Olympia research: build the foundation with volume, drive growth with intensity, and individualize the mix. That's how champions are made and how you can build your best physique too. If this breakdown helped, drop a like, comment your current training style, volume, intensity, or mixed, and subscribe for more science-backed videos.